When you see this much food being prepared and Thai people streaming into the one location, you can be sure it's all part of a major festival. I'm in Ubon Ratchathani in the northeast of Thailand, a very nice part of the world to start with, but an especially interesting part at this time of year, which is a kind of Buddhist Lent, but it's accompanied by lots of celebration. And in this particular part of Thailand, they also go out of their way to create fantastic tokens, I suppose, of appreciation of the Lord Buddha. They're giant candles which are being prepared as we speak for a major parade which will be part of this festival. Only a metre or two inside this long alleyway, and look at all these noodles. They are, of course, a favourite Asian dish, but it's one that a lot of Europeans and visitors generally, I think, enjoy also. Noodles, just fantastic. And we have our own versions of them in European countries, don't we? But here, they're normally made from rice. I particularly like this thick one here that you see second along. It can be absolutely delicious in a dish called ratna. They incorporate lots of bean shoots, see those there? Some carrot too. Carrot is very popular in Thailand. It must have been introduced a long, long time ago, I think. Yes, it's a popular stall, this one, but it's just at the beginning of quite a fun part. Lots going on down here as people get ready for the big arrival of the candles in due course. In time, these extraordinary floats are assembled beside a canal that runs beside the park there, and more people come along to see what's on offer this year, because it is a competition as well. And really, at first sight, they're quite extraordinary. They appear to be made of sandstone, which is hardly likely, and they all contain a candle, or maybe more than one. Somebody very clever designs these, but I think that it's an important part of the whole affair and festival that regular people contribute, get together in their particular village to create one of these fabulous floats. They might even win, because this has been going for a good many years. Ubon Ratchathani has made this festival really its own. In more recent times, other big centres are starting to share in the festival, but really, so far, it belongs to Ubon. And you can see why. It's greeted with such enthusiasm, and as we walk through the crowds here, people are clearly loving the night, and little kids are growing up knowing about this festival. And it's called the Kam Pun Festival. It's also the beginning of the Buddhist Lent. And interestingly enough, some of the people who are here tonight, especially the men, will decide to give up drinking and perhaps abstain from other activities for some months. It's seen as a time of cleanliness for them. They don't have to do it, but many choose to. Many who are very fond of the drink choose to give it up for some months at least, starting at this time of year, which is Buddhist Lent, Kam Pun. Aren't they amazing floats? Just around the corner from that first impressive group of floats along the canal there beside the park is another extraordinary array of beautiful creations. Just look at them in this golden color, this special light that's exuded here by the many gorgeous floats. There's a real fairground atmosphere, of course, because anything in Isan has to be done to the accompaniment of that rollicking music you can hear in the background. It's most infectious, it's fabulous music. And it doesn't seem to be known much outside this area, Isan, well, other parts of Thailand and, say, Laos. But I don't think internationally, surprisingly, but it's most infectious. When you look down there through that avenue of palms, even more of these fantastic floats, all part of Kam Pun. What a fantastic festival it is at Ubon Ratchathani. The amazing thing is, of course, that this happens to be in the middle of the rainy season. So all of this fantastic work is done and put on display with ever the risk of a major downpour sort of bringing a stop to it all. And yet, look, tonight they've been lucky again. Not a drop has fallen, even though there was rain earlier in the day. It's a splendid festival, and it's an exciting part of cultural Thailand, isn't it? quite early the next morning, and a good many people are already up and about and taking coffee, because there's still another parade of those majestic floats to come this morning, and you need to fortify yourself first, of course. In Ubon Ratchathani they still have these traditional coffee shops where the coffee is made from nice fresh coffee grounds, and it's quite hot and it's really rather sweet. It's delicious. So no wonder so many people are stopping in for coffee on their way to see the parade of the big floats. While some people in Ubon this morning are taking a leisurely early morning coffee, it's plain that others knew it was important to get here nice and early and have probably been here for a couple of hours already to occupy the tiered seating here behind us. Obviously they know it'll be a fantastic parade and they're not going to miss a single moment of it. Everything is in readiness for the start of the big parade. The young people who will lead it are waiting here patiently for the signal to set off, with the fantastic and heroically themed floats to follow. And of course the crowd here is at its thickest point, because they know that this is where the action will be in Ubon Ratchathani in Kalpansar, the start of Buddha's Land. For the citizens of Ubon Ratchathani, the annual Candle Festival and Parade of Heroic Floats remains, as always, the highlight of cultural life in Isan, the rural northeast of Thailand.